Every evening, as the sun began to set, a man named Leo would take his place near the old fountain in the city square. He was a street musician, but he was different from the others. Leo never put a hat or a case on the ground for money. He played his violin simply because he loved it. People passed him every day. Some walked quickly, their minds full of worries. Others strolled slowly, holding hands with someone they loved. Leo watched them all, and he played for them. But he had a secret, a special gift he gave to only a few. Leo watched faces carefully. He looked for the ones who seemed sad. The woman waiting for a bus, her eyes red from crying. The old man sitting alone on a bench, staring at nothing. The teenager with headphones, trying to block out the world. When Leo saw someone who looked sad, he played a special song just for them. It wasn't a famous song. It was a melody he had created himself, one that he hoped could reach inside a person's heart and remind them they were not alone. One cold autumn evening, a young woman named Maya sat on the edge of the fountain. She had just lost her job. Her phone had no messages. Her apartment felt empty and cold. She had come to the square to be around people, even if she felt completely alone. Leo saw her. He saw the way she held her coat tightly around herself, not just from the cold. He saw the way she looked down at her shoes, avoiding the eyes of everyone who passed. Leo lifted his violin. But instead of his usual gentle evening music, he began to play something different. The melody was soft and slow at first, like a single drop of rain. Then it grew, like a hand reaching out. Maya heard it. The music seemed to float through the noise of the city and find her. She looked up. The notes were sad, yes, but they were also warm. They sounded like understanding. They sounded like someone saying, "I see you. I know how you feel." She watched the musician. His eyes were closed, and he played from somewhere deep inside. Maya felt a tear roll down her cheek. But for the first time that day, it wasn't a tear of sadness. It was a tear of being seen. When the song ended, Leo opened his eyes and looked directly at Maya. He gave her a small, gentle nod. Then he went back to playing for the crowd. Maya wanted to go to him. She wanted to thank him, but she didn't know what to say. So she just sat there, feeling a little warmer, a little less alone. The next evening, Maya returned to the square. Leo was there again, playing his violin. She sat on the same spot by the fountain and listened. This time, she didn't feel like crying. She felt like listening. After a while, a little boy walked up to Leo. The boy was holding his mother's hand, but he pulled away and stood right in front of the musician. His face was curious and open. Leo stopped playing and smiled at the boy. "Do you like music?" Leo asked softly. The boy nodded. Leo lifted his violin and played a playful, happy tune. The boy started to laugh and dance. His mother smiled. People around them smiled too. Maya watched this and understood something. Leo's gift wasn't just for the sad people. It was for anyone who needed a moment of connection. He gave music like others give bread. Freely. With love. A few days later, Maya found a new job. It wasn't perfect, but it was a start. On her way home from work, she passed the square. Leo was there, playing softly as the lights of the city began to glow. This time, Maya didn't just sit. She walked up to him and waited until he finished his song. "Excuse me," she said quietly. Leo looked at her. His eyes were kind. That evening, a while ago, Maya continued. "I was very sad. You played a song. It felt like you were playing just for me." Leo smiled. "I was." Maya's eyes widened. "How did you know?" "I look for people who need a friend," Leo said simply. "The music is my way of being that friend." Maya felt her throat tighten. "Thank you. That song, it helped me." Leo nodded. "Then my job here is done." Maya smiled. She reached into her bag and took out a small container of homemade cookies. "These are for you," she said. "It's not much, but it's my way of giving back." Leo accepted the cookies with surprise and joy. "This is the best payment I have ever received." From that night on, Maya always said hello to Leo when she passed the square. Sometimes she brought him tea on cold nights. Sometimes she just stopped to listen. And Leo continued his quiet work. Watching. Playing. giving his gift to the ones who needed it most. Years passed. The city changed. Buildings were torn down and new ones built. But Leo remained near the fountain, playing his violin as the sun went down. One evening, a woman approached him. She was older now, with lines of experience on her face. But her eyes were bright. "Leo," she said. He looked at her. For a moment, he didn't recognize her. "It's Maya," she said. "From many years ago. You played a song for me when I was sad." Leo's face lit up with recognition. "Maya." "Of course." She smiled. "I just wanted you to know. I'm a music teacher now. I teach children to play instruments. And I always tell them the story of the street musician who played not for money, but for the heart." Leo's eyes grew moist. He said nothing. He simply lifted his violin and began to play. He played the same melody he had played for her all those years ago. The song of being seen. The song of connection. Maya listened. And in that moment, surrounded by the noise of the city, there was only music. Only two hearts, connected by a simple, beautiful gift. Leo played until the last note faded into the evening air. Then he lowered his violin and smiled. "Thank you," Maya whispered. "No," Leo said gently. "Thank you." And as the stars began to appear in the sky above the city, two friends sat by the fountain, sharing the silence and the music of simply being together. The street musician's gift had come full circle, and it would keep going, passing from heart to heart, one note at a time.